Welcome to Milo's Mods, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the Razor caliburn. Before I get into the review, there's something I'd like to say about this blaster. This is stolen intellectual property. Okay, this blaster right here, the files for were liberated, shall we say, from ZWQ. This was supposed to be the S300, from what I was told. Of course, the S300 never went into production, and now we understand why. What happened was that somehow someone got a hold of the files for the Fire Rat, the Valkyrie, and this blaster right here. When files are stored at ZWQ, though, and this is what I was told from Mr. Chen, is that 90% of the files are there. The only difference is the magwell. The magwells are never there. The reason being is it's not going to. That way, it slows down the piracy. It'll never stop piracy, but at least it'll slow it down. But since ZWQ couldn't put this blaster out because it was stolen intellectual property, and they figured that they weren't going to support a blaster like that was stolen IP, and I get that, So they never made the S300. So my theory is, and this is just my feelings, is that if it never went into production, is this really a clone? Just simple thoughts. Black Raisins last year had this blaster as well, but they were selling it for like $400, and they were calling it the Razor Pro. This is the Razor Caliburn, however. This one came from Zhenadou Toys. It's basically the same blaster. Now, on to the review, okay? What we have here is we have a pump action Springer. This blaster here is an aluminum upper with a polymer nylon lower. Okay, it's got a skinny pusher in it, and it's a really nice blaster. It truly is. I mean, when you get this blaster costs $185. So what you get for your $185 is you get the blaster itself. The sight's mine, and the slug style grip is mine, and so is the P-car. So basically, you just get the core unit. It does have a pump grip on it and has Picatinny, so that way you can put whatever attachment you want, whether you want a vertical, an angled, whatever. It's all up to you. Grips are very personal. You also get one magazine. This is a proprietary magazine, okay? I've tried to find something comparable to it, and I haven't found one yet. So if worse comes to it, I'll just order more from Zhenadou website. You get a pair of safety glasses. These are actually nice looking safety glasses. I mean, as safety glasses go. You get 10 darts. This is a 12-shot magazine now. I don't know why they're going to send you 10 darts for a 12-shot mag. I just don't know. Now, when I ran this blaster of my chronograph, I was getting stock speeds of 150 to 160 FPS. I haven't modified this blaster yet, okay? From what I can see, because that's a pretty beefy spring in there, this blaster looks like maybe you'll take K25 or even a Saber spring. It just depends on how big that spring rest is back there. Because the K25 is only so wide, and a Saber spring's a little bit wider. That's that. But 150 to 160. I mean, that's pretty good, and that's usually about what it is with China, because China, they ended up putting in lower springs in their blasters for some reason. That's why the old saying comes to mind that if you buy a blaster from China, you might as well just immediately plan on swapping out the spring. That's why I have literally an entire bag full of springs, just all different kinds. I have types for retaliators, the stuff in our community. I have springs for Sabers, everything. Springs for Harriers, Seagulls, S100s. I have a little bit of everything. But basically, though, as I said, this is a all aluminum upper with a polymer nylon lower. I mean, this blaster is built like a tank. It really is. It really is high quality. I mean, this is just. I'm pretty impressed by the build quality. This is some fabulous build quality. I mean, I've seen a lot of really crappy blasters coming out of China, and I've seen some really good ones. This blaster is probably one of the better offerings I've seen come out of China. I mean, next to like maybe an HQ blaster or even a Schwinn, I mean, or something like that. This is kind of on par with those as far as quality, but not 100% there. It's pretty close. I mean, I'm actually very impressed with this blaster, just in its stock form. I mean, it shoots really nice. This blaster also has auto return too, just like the Harriers. And from what I was told, that the person that originally designed this blaster here actually was the same one that designed the Harrier and the Nightingale. You'll see a lot of design language that's really similar. I mean, it is really awesome. There are holes drilled in here and here. I'm guessing so that way you could put pick rail on the side of it if you choose to. I mean, it's pretty cool. Let me give you a firing demo of this thing. As I said, auto return. I mean, it is a sweet little blaster. It really is. I mean, I'm just amazed by it. Wow. I mean, this is definitely worth this blaster is definitely worth the money, in my opinion. And I can't wait to tune this thing. I really can't wait to open this thing up and see what I can do with it. I mean, this thing is just impressive. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I will put a buy link in the description below. And until next time, this is Miller's Mods signing off.